Hello and hi, this is season 32 tier list, and I'm sure this at least 90% accurate on the list I'm doing for picks. So sorry for if I don't if I exclude some build on it which I consider not strong enough. Okay, no further ado, let's get started. Alright, before we proceed to the tier list for season 32, let's check for the non-season tier list beforehand, because this is quite important, as you must know where the build is at the where they are ranked from their strengths. Okay, the information is collected from 3 regions with some of my predictions, by the way. Okay, check for yourself. And one thing to say about Shadow Imperial is not available, so it's quite unfortunately, because the interior weapon is there is no one hand there is no dagger for interior weapon, so not for Shadow Imperial. And the build is for the LOD rapid fire. This build is too weak, so I'm not even interested to do it. Okay, this is a top 4 build for the demon hunters, although they are in top 4. But one thing is quite interesting is the build is different where I do my research on it, and maybe you can try the build which is using Fortress, Ballista and Hexim Pen of Mr. Yan for the push, and the rest is pretty much the same. And remember to use Windforce for your weapons. And okay, as the passive here, never forget steady aim as well. Okay, so hopefully you try this build and let me know if they are very strong or they are weak. Okay, now as for the Gears of Dreadlands, Hungary and Rose, everything is pretty much the same, nothing changed much since back then. Okay, as you can see. Okay, remember to use a passive at the steady aim. Okay, besides, this is the best for pushing Valor Bequest. And one more thing is interesting is I try with using what I call it as a hardcore mode. What do? We use a ODCN, where you must include a tackling, shoot, chain gang in the skill bar. But because of that, you have become even more squishes, so try for your own risk. But I believe this will be work if you played it well, which means you have to swap in between 2 skills when you do the pushing. Okay, this is quite challenging, maybe you can have a try. Okay, let's check for the top 2, which is placed at Nataya Spike Trap. Because why is that? And I don't think they are in the top S tiers. Maybe they are below Marauders, but I don't know why. But to me they are quite weak, because the Nataya is quite weak this season, because there is 2 variants of the builds. One is the number 1 is the weaker one, where I think it's 5 tiers below compared to the top build, which is using Captain Crimson's. Alright, and the skill you must check for yourself. Okay, can you see the difference? So now for season 32 they are using the weaker version. As you can see, Nataya will be doing at this ranking. Maybe they will drop down if you are using the weaker version, and maybe they are somewhere here. Alright, 141 to 145. And besides, the weapon is limited only to Doomslingers. There's no other option besides Doomslingers. This is 2 hands and 2 hands. So overall they are not very strong, so they will be placed in place top 2. Okay, so you understand what I try to deliver. Okay, here comes the top one build for the Demon Hunter is the Marauder Cluster Arrow. And don't think the multi-shot is equal, because they are not. Because the thing is very simple. When usually we play Cluster Arrow, we will have a young recurve, which we get a damage for the multi-shot, which is a waste. And now you with the season teams, you have another slot for the skills, which is you can use Odysseys. Is a very big bonus to your build, especially Odyssey N. Okay, if you think you are hard to survive or it's difficult to play around with the entangling shoots, so you better use Dawn as a full uptime, so that your ranger will get full uptime. From this you gain another 40% damage. But of course Odyssey N will be the king if you play well. They hit very strong, very hard. As I can see, where is the list? Yeah, I will put it as a S++ tiers. They are above of Nataya. So what else? And for the entangling playstyle, and instead of the basic one, which is using focus to increase your hit rate by 7, and this is there's one problem here, because if you try to lure enemies or you try to group up at some enemies, when you keep using entangling shoot, you will keep them slow, so it's quite hard for you to aggro them come to you. So you need to use more cluster arrow, which is cost a lot of hit rate. That's why you need the passive as a Night Stalker to add up more your hit rates. And the playstyle is simple. When you try to lure enemy, you use cluster arrow more and try to entangling shoot enemy which is near to you. Then this is a skill where you try to aggro enemy that is far away. Okay, hope you get what I mean. Alright, before I'm wrapping up the videos, so a Marauder with ODC will be the top tiers, and okay, and for Nataya will stay in S+, which is Grantee 150, and Marauder Dawn somewhere lower a bit. Okay, one thing is you must look at is God Hungry Arrow with ODC. If this build work, they might be somewhere here. Okay, and okay, this is the rest. Alright, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button for my videos. Thanks.